and the speakers here. So welcome all of you. First, I will take the privilege to introduce our first guest speaker, Ms. Corina Sucheta. She's a teacher. Welcome, Corina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Corina Sucheta is a teacher at secondary school at Mihail Sadvano in Hasi, Romania. She is a well-known teacher on all continents of the world. So due to her involvement in numerous international educational projects, scientific and social, artistic, cultural, voluntary, charitable, covering almost all areas in the last 28 years of activity. She has initiated and participated in numerous European and international projects in which she stimulated teachers and students from all the continents to use the new information and communication technologies. And she has an open relationship of collaboration with the school principal and colleagues. She is a coordinator or partner in many e-trainings projects since 2009. Also, she is Erasmus and coordinator of 3 Erasmus projects. She got funds from EU, European Unions, and this gave me the chance to take her she gave her the chance to take her students abroad in various mobilities in different countries across the Europe. She is WBR President of Romania, Country Director, International Youth Society, a committee member of EduClouds UK, European coordinators of Eco Training Center Sweden, a co-founder of Worldwide Green Project WWGP, and a founder of International Cultural Passport Project. Recently, she has started her work under RAILTOR, Research on Environment Learning, Training, Teaching Activities Worldwide as President Founder. She got Global Award for Innovation in Education in 2015, for the Peace Award and 2020, and Best Teacher Award in January 2021, an Excellent Award from World Book Records London in July 2024. Recently, she became an activist of human rights and peace ambassador for Romania. She's the writer of 4 books and number of papers, articles as well. Welcome, Romania. We are thrilled to know many knowledgeable things from you today. Then I would like to take privilege to introduce our second member, our second speaker for this project, Ms. Ishankeliba Aigel Makastomana. Welcome, Aigel.
Thank you.
Aigel was well known as an English teacher, Almighty region since 1995 till the date. She hosted the position of principal duty as well, and three and more times. She is physio-mathematical gymnasium for gifted and talented children. This is a great work done by her, where she organized educational process, control and analyze teachers' work, and she is the winner of the contest Best Teacher of Kazakhstan 2022. She is the top finalist from National Prize Kazakhstan Best Teacher 2021, top 50 finalists of Global Teacher Prize in 2023, World Book Record Certified Teacher. She is the author of Kazakhstani English textbooks. She has completed her IELTS teacher training. She got the certification from IDP IELTS Australia. So apart from English, she has mastery on Russian, Kazakh, and German languages. Welcome once again, both the speakers, and I would like to give the charge to Corina to start her session. Corina.
Thank you so
So
much.
over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, I am privileged and honored to be invited in this club, and I hope you will take some good things from my presentation, which you can implement in your class.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, I hope you can see the presentation.
It's visible.
Yes, madam.
Thank you. So today we are here to talk about how to make our students to read fluency. In English, I believe this is the most important for all the students across the world, because new generation of projects are based on English. What means reading fluency? This means that you have to read like talk smoothly and with feelings. There was some, as I said, some games, some sentences who must be read by the students. So one important point is to let our students to read the same story more than once. We are going to the class, okay? We have a new lesson. So the first step we are doing is to ask the students, please read again and again, 2-3 times. And also tell me at the end if you have some new words and I have to explain to you. Very important is also to pay attention to the punctuation. You see, I don't know if in Hindi or another language is the same, but in Romanian, if you don't read the punctuation correctly, the sentence can have another meaning. So it's very important to ask the students to observe the punctuation and to read accordingly. And you can see some examples. Wait. What? Stop it. Okay. Let's practice. In the class, you have to ask the students to practice, not only in the class, but also after the lesson at home. They have to practice because only by practicing they can make their reading fluency. So we must ask them, read each word out loud, then finish by reading the sentence again. It's very important the students to know the meaning of the words. The students to know, to be aware about the writing, how you write the word, how you pronounce the word. So by asking them to read each word out and loud, then to read the whole sentence will give them the satisfaction that they are good in reading and they can be fluent. Sight words. Read, you can have such of exercises with the students in the class, and these will help them also to understand the meaning and the writing of the word. You can see, I like to read books. We have to ask them to concentrate on each word before to read the sentence again. I like to read books. So if they pronounce well each word, the sentence at the end will looks good. If not, you have to repeat again and again till the student pronouncing the word very well. Another sentence, I can read lots of books. The same, students have to practice first to read each word loud, and after that, they can read all the sentence. I can read lots of books because by reading each word, they actually can understand the meaning of each word, and at the end they can understand the whole sentence, and by reading the sentences they can understand the story. reading is so much fun. The same. So there are some fun facts about reading fluency. Improves comprehension. Fluent reading allows students to focus on understanding the text rather than decoding individual words, enhancing overall comprehension. Of course, when a student is reading fluent, this boosts confidence. Regular practice of reading aloud helps build students' confidence in their reading abilities and public speaking skills. Engage the emotions. Reading with expressions can bring stories to life, making the reading experience more enjoyable and emotionally engaging. Of course, supports memories. Reading helps improve memory retention as the flow and rhythm of fluent reading aid in remembering the content. And also develops listening skills. Listening to fluent reading models can improve students' own reading skills and enhance their ability to understand spoken language. These fun facts highlight the importance and benefits of reading fluency, making the reading fluency PowerPoint a valuable tool for both education and personal development. As I told you, there is a game I will try to play. Just a moment. It's something very interesting for the students. You will let me know if you can see this. Can you see?
No, you can share the link in the chat box.
So I should share again only just a moment. What about now?
Yeah, we see.
Yeah, we can see this.
Mhm. So just a little bit in order to see how you can work with the students. A quiz. So they have different images, and they can read the sentence, then choose the good answer. By this, the students are very happy and they are eager to know more and more. The children are swimming in the pool. They have to choose the image, the picture, correct picture, and you will see after a few questions there are like a prize for them. The house, it's big. This one, let's say this one. Okay. So you have a bonus round and you see what you can. So I got 200 points and the game can continue till the end. So this was what I prepared for today. I was prepared actually to work with the students, not just a short presentation anyway. I hope I will share the link of the game, the quiz, and also the presentation with you, and you can share with the students. Thank you.
Have you finished, Corina? Okay. Thanks, Karina, for a wonderful presentation and giving the insights about the reading fluency. And it's really a wonderful game to play with the students. They will really enjoy it. So I would like to take privilege again to welcome Aigel to give her
Yeah.
knowledgeable presentation and more ideas about the approaches in reading fluency.
Okay, as you know, the theme of my speech is approaches in reading fluency. And as you know, that the reading is a foundation for success. And when children develop reading habit early in their lives, they are more likely to be successful in schools, work, and life in general. And some people think that the act of reading as a straightforward task that's easy to master. In reality, reading is a complex process that draws on many different skills. And together, these skills lead to the ultimate goal of the reading comprehension or understanding what has been read. And reading, as you know, is a complex psychophysiological process in which visual, speech auditory, and speech motor analyses take part together. And a child who has not learned to read or does it properly cannot understand the necessary knowledge and use it in practice. If the child can read, but at the same time he does not understand what he read, this will also lead to great difficulties in further learning and, as a result, failure at school. And Reading comprehension can be challenging for lots of reasons. Whatever the course, knowing the skills involved and which ones your child struggles with can help you to get the right support. And when I was searching the information about the approaches in reading fluency, I had a question: what are reading skills? And I found many information, and I liked very much these ones. Reading skills are the abilities to acquire knowledge by going on a long journey to read important content. And of course, reading skills gives people an in-depth experience of all things, places they have never been exposed to. And according to the different researchers, children in the age of 5 to 7 are less likely to read and apply their critical thinking skills, which can affect their further reading habits. And also, I have found fun facts about reading habits, which made different researchers. And 46% of adults cannot read the labels on their itineraries description. They are not even able to communicate properly. And 30% of high school graduates hardly read after their schooling is over. And the people with low reading habits tend to spend their income on their healthcare, leading to less personal growth. And according to the Williams, in his article Purpose of Reading, which was written in 1984, he said, we read to get general information and to get specific information, and we read for pleasure. And also, I would like to mention about four important reading skills. The first is phonemic awareness, refers to the student's ability to focus on and manipulate these phonemes in spoken syllables and words. The next is fluency. Fluency is the ability to read as well as we speak and to make sense of the text without having to stop and decode each word. And the vocabulary plays an important role in learning languages. So vocabulary development is closely connected to comprehension. The larger the reader's vocabulary, the easier it is to make sense of the text. And the last is comprehension, is a complex cognitive process readers use to understand what they have read. And of course, here comes the question, what is reading fluency? To read fluently, kids need to instantly recognize words, including words they cannot sound out. Fluency speeds up the rate at which they can read and understand the text. When kids can read quickly and without making too many errors, they are fluent readers. And fluent readers read smoothly at a good pace. They group words together to help with meaning, and they use a proper tone in their voice when reading aloud. Reading fluency is essential for a good reading comprehension. And of course, learning reading fluency is like learning to ride a bike. When you're learning to ride a bike, here comes the questions. Do you remember learning to ride a bike? Did you take off quickly the first time? Did you get easier to more you practice? And of course, when you learn to ride a bike, you needed to concentrate hard on pedaling and steering, staying upright, going fast enough not to fall over, going slow enough not to not tumble. And learning reading fluency is a similar experience. What can you do? You can practice reading sight words and phrases with speed and accuracy. And of course, practice reading out loud to teacher or another family members. And this reading fluency develops as a result to many opportunities to practice reading. And many researchers say that rereading a text up to 4 times out loud to teacher or family members, it produces optimum results. And during reading, your child or your student is practicing accuracy, reading the words correctly, and automaticity, recognizing words without conscious decoding, and the pace, not too fast, not too slow, but just right to sound like natural speech. And when we say about reading skills, we mean the fluency and expression. And it comes to decoding, knowing the words we read, literal understanding based on clues direct in the text, reorganization, understanding when clues are separated in the text, inferring, understanding when clues are implied rather than literal, and the vocabulary, of course, understanding the meaning of a word in a sentence, reaction, expressing your opinion based according to the information in the text, and evaluation, expressing opinion by bringing extra information. And we can say that there are types of reading: skimming, scanning, extensive reading, and intensive reading. According to these types, skimming, sometimes referred to as a gist reading, means going through the text to grasp the main idea. Here, the reader doesn't pronounce each and every word of the text, but focuses their attention on the main theme or the core of the text. Examples of the skimming are reading magazines or newspapers and searching for a name in a telephone directory. So skimming works well to find dates, names, and places. It might be used to review graphs, labels, and charts. And scanning, here the reader quickly scuttles across sentences to get a particular piece of information. And scanning involves the technique of rejecting or ignoring irrelevant information from the text to locate a specific piece of information. And when scanning, the students look for the author's use of organizers such as numbers, letters, steps, or the words first, second, or next. And they look for words that bold faced, italics, or in a different font size, style, or color. And intensive reading here is far more time consuming than skimming or scanning, as it needs the reader's attention to detail. And intensive reading involves close reading that aims to at the accuracy of comprehension. Here, the reader has to understand the meaning of each and every word. And according to the extensive reading, lays more emphasizes of fluency and less on accuracy. It usually involves reading for pleasure and is more of an out of the classroom activities. Here are given 10 roles of extensive reading in language learning. So we can use another methods in reading aloud. Mostly we use reading aloud in primary school, and the teacher chooses a material, for example, storybooks or content materials or poetry or charts. And here teacher plays important component of the struggling readers literacy program, and teacher with her or his students read aloud the extract of reading. And the purposes of the reading aloud is to stretch students beyond their reading levels, particularly in content areas, understudy, expand vocabulary, develop concept. And of course, to expose students to varied forms of text, for example, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, or adventure, and so on. And to enlist varied forms of response, discussion, for example, writing, drama, art, movement, etc. And to study various genres, literary devices, writer's craft. And the next is shared reading. The purpose of the shared reading in the classroom is to teach concepts about print and print conventions, to teach comprehension and interpretation, and of course to analyze textual features, word study, for example, phonics, word analogies, structural analysis, and so on. And according to the reading approach, we have got advantages and disadvantages of reading approach. The first is advantages of reading approaches are given here in 5 points. Reading approach can be used in a big class, and students can know much vocabulary because they have to read the passage, and the reading method requires little teaching skills since the lesson form is standardized and fixed procedures. And the reading method is economical of time because pupils all read simultaneously. And the reading method does not demand deep knowledge of the language on the part of the teacher, since the teacher does not have to compose the sentences and the questions. Everything is supplied in the book or in the textbooks. And according to the disadvantages, here are 2 points. Reading approach is only focused on a written skill. This approach is lack in speaking skill. And the reading approach is a passive approach because vocabularies and the grammar are controlled. And here I would like to give a short practice from my life. Our language teacher at school every holiday asked us to read books, and she gave us a list of books to read, and we have to write essays after reading. And it continued from the middle years and up to leaving the school. And when I started my teaching process, working at school, and we had no time to read, of course, because we prepare for our lessons and make different worksheets and so on. And uh, one day I feel such an feeling of hunger, and I didn't know what is it, and I tried different food, and I tried different cuisines, but my feeling of hunger didn't stop, and I thought that I'm getting mad, and I went to psychologist to know what is happening with me. And he asked no the psychologist asked many questions, and I answered. After that, she said to me, to go to the library and get a book. I did. I accepted his advice and I went to the library and I get a book, and I read this book in 2 weeks. After first week, my feeling of hunger disappeared. And after finishing reading the book, I went to the psychologist and said about that, and she said to me that she understood when asking the questions according to my answers. She analyzed that this feeling of hunger, when I felt this, it was spiritual hunger, and this is this was as a habit of reading after my language teacher, and she advised me to read a book every month or every 2 months, every time to read, to go to the library and take a book and I read it. So develop reading helps the student develop their different skills. So in conclusion, I would like to say that reading helps you grow mentally, psychologically, and emotionally. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks again for the deep presentation and really wonderful. Thanks once a lot. So here I would like to appeal all the participants and viewers that if you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask your questions here. You can unmute yourself and ask the questions.
Hello, madam.
Yes, Punima ma'am. Yes.
Thank you very much. This is very, very joyful session, and we also enjoy this. And the
Thanks, Punima.
practices given by the lecturer. So we are very happy for that. It's a small request to you. Can you provide all these PPTs to us?
Yeah, definitely. You will get those.
Thank you. Thank you so much, madam.
If you want to ask any questions, so you are conducting the project in your classroom. So have you got any difficulties or where you stuck? You can ask the speaker if you need any solution. It's appeal to everyone. You can ask the questions. Nirmala ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for this webinar. Actually, I'm very glad to be a part of this. I conduct reading activities in my classroom because we have actually a room to read class in our school, as well as we have doorstep NGO. So, what I think, I provide them the opportunity to read lots of book, and that is also like various types of books. But their attention span is very limited, and they just see the picture and they means they say that no, I don't want this, I want that book. So that has always happen in the class. So what should I do for that? I don't know, means I can't understand why they can't concentrate. Even small books are there available. Please suggest.
Yeah, sure. Karina or Agil, who would like to say, give the answer?
This is something usual in all the classes, because of course the first impact is the image of the text. And we have in Romania this practice. We ask the students to look at the image and try to understand about what is the story. Then we're coming with some questions, interesting questions for them, in order to make them curious to read the story. And you can do something as well, like a competition in the class. Let's see who the first student will be who read and understand the story. At the end, you can give them like a prize, one chocolate or something like that, and they will get excited, and you will see the reading skills will be improved.
Yeah, thanks, Corina. So prompts can be helpful for to boost their
Yes,
confidence.
yes, I do motivate them like that way, and sometimes I also ask them to read whatever they have read so far, so story in short. But only difficulty is that they can't concentrate for a longer.
That's
Again, would you
because of
like to hear?
devices.
Oh, devices, yeah. So their attention got diverted because of this.
Nowadays,
So the
yes.
related to these devices, I want to ask, they don't want a book. They want only device.
True,
So
but we
so
have
so it is okay that we can
no.
provide only device.
We can provide them this opportunity to read on their device. Let's get the story online with images, with the text, and let them to read on the device as well, because this also can help. We get this new idea in the school nowadays, because all the students have access to their device, so we can use only, of course, only with the teacher acceptance in one period of the class. So you can give them this opportunity. Please, you have 5 minutes to get a story online, read this, then just share with us what you read.
Yeah, great. Thanks. Again, would you
Th-
like to add on
Thank you,
something?
madam. Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
According to my practices about reading, in my with my class, I also read different books, because we have got textbooks, and there are some passages of different stories. Yeah, and I want my students to like reading different types of books in different styles. So here are website according to the reading, and the books are given in different levels, and I choose one of the book from this website, and give the students time, for example 1.5 months to read this book. I also read with my students too this book. Then after that, they comes to me and shares what they learned from this book, and what the plot of the book is, what are the characters, what happened, and so on. And in order to check if they read this text themselves, I prepare different questions according to this book and ask them. And every month they read different types of the book from this website. That's all.
Great, thanks a lot. Anyone who would like to ask something, or we can propose the vote of thanks? Anil sir, Shida sir, you just joined. Sanda ma'am. If you have any doubts or questions, feel free to ask. Okay, thanks. So, thank you, Aigil and Karina, for giving us such knowledgeable things and all the ideas and the techniques and the strategies with the reading fluency approaches. So once again, thanks a lot. So thank you all to our participants for our valuable for your valuable questions and contributions during the discussions. And we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar, right? So encourage you to continue conversations and in next webinar as well in the same way. Then I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Karina Sicheda and Igel for their enlightening presentation and for sharing the expertise on the topic, approaches in the reading fluency. So really, these insights have truly enriched our understanding, and we look forward welcoming you to our next event and encourage you to stay connected through our Mumbai English Teachers Club's Facebook page and group. So have a wonderful day, and we hope you found this session valuable, everyone. And the recordings and any resources, if whatever you will need, I will available you on our MATC, it's Mumbai English Teachers Club page and our group as well. Thanks once again, everyone. And thanks, Karina. Vichita. Thanks all the technical team members, all the participants, viewers, and all the students as well for the way of working, of course. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, we have shared our presentations in the chat box.
Yeah, thanks. We'll download it. Got it. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
say
we have our
goodbye.
next. Yeah, thanks. We can
Thank
end the
you.
meeting.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.